Hi guys, and happy Saturday. I hope you're having a very beautiful Saturday. Once again, it is freezing cold here in the 20s. Just winter won't go away. And not very fun. Windy, cold, you know, the whole thing. So anyway, all I did today, I stopped in Walgreens. I needed to stop in Walgreens, pick up my medicine, and I found this beautiful little fountain. And I think you can see it behind me. You know, I love fountains. I love the sound of water. And it's just a really, really pretty little thing. So it's right there, and you can see it right here. Okay, stopped in the usual thrift, the regular thrift, which I did not. Did I go there yesterday? I don't remember. I don't think I did. I didn't go yesterday. I just went to the by the pound. I found a couple of things. I got there when they opened, so that it wasn't too crowded, and I didn't have to wait online, and it was a lot better. I also went to the Dollar Tree. Now, in the thrift, I found this little vase, the little vase that you just saw in the video with the fountain. I bought that beautiful botanical vase, and I bought in the Dollar Tree, I bought the flowers to go in it, and I really loved it. I found this weird thing. It's, this is very interesting. It's a little plate, a little, metal plate, commemorative plates from the Royal Collection, the Duke and Duchess of York plate, made in 1820 for William IV, when Duke of Clarence. Part of this service was presented as a wedding gift to the Duke and Duchess of York, later King George V and Queen Mary, by the royal warrant holders in 1893. The border bears the Garter motto, Honi soit qui mal y pense, which translates as evil be unto him who evil thinks. Now, this is very cool because if you're a fan of John Cale, which I totally am, he has an album called Honi soit, and that's what drew me to the plate in the first place. I didn't read anything on the back when I first saw it. I just saw Honi soit, and I was really drawn to it for that reason. And the pattern on it is just beautiful. It's got the Tudor rose, it's got the Scottish thistle. It's just really, really beautiful little lion. Just a really pretty little thing. I loved it. Honi soit. Great album too. Great John Cale album. I found this, which is really cool. This will be for the deck table in the spring. It is a little folding basket by chopstickart.com, made with recycled chopsticks. How fun. And it folds open like this. And it sits like this. And you can put fruit or stuff, maybe, whatever. You know, whatever you want to put in it. And it has a little thing here. It says, we collect post-use chopsticks from restaurants. Gross, right? They are cleaned, sanitized at high temperature, and finally crafted into amazing products. Colored with tea and food color, washed with soap and water. That's pretty cool. Look at that. See? That little tag there. Very cool little basket. I love it. And it was just like this, little flat thing. And it was in a little bag, just like this, with some tissue. Very, very cute. I loved it. I think it'll be great. Yesterday when I was in the Goodwill outlet, I filled my bag and I had a lot of stuff in my hands. And then I found the head, that creature, that tribal art piece. So I couldn't fit any of this in my bag. So I asked her if they have bags for sale, you know, like the other Goodwills. And she said, oh, yes. We have this one for 99 cents. And I loved it. Check it out. It's a huge Goodwill bag that you can fill. I love Goodwill. We definitely love Goodwill. And it says Goodwill down the sides. Really cool. The regular Goodwills do not have this bag. Well, mine doesn't anyway. Only the outlet had this. And 99 cents. It's great. You can use it for groceries, everything. Or you can bring it to the by the pound every time you go. Because it's really big. You'll have plenty of room. So that was cool. I got my Knox catalog for Vintage Record Auction 69. Very fun, very beautiful. Always so much fun. And I placed my bids the other day. Very excited. I always love the auction, the Knoction, as Kurt calls it. And so they come up so fast. These auctions are only twice a year, but they come up so quickly. As soon as one is done, you feel like the next one's here already. It's like, I think they have them in April and October, something like that. So very fun. Let's see what we win. I bid on, let's see, how many things did I bid on? I bid on 4, 6, 8. Bid on 10 records. And so we'll see. I forgot to show you this a couple weeks ago. I found this in the Dollar Tree. And if you're a gardener or a planter and you have a Dollar Tree nearby, you better check and see if they have these because they're so cool for $1. And they sell out really, really fast. So what they are these little planters, triple planters like this for $1, guys. But the coolest thing about these is that they fit together and stack like that. Look at that. So you can plant in 6 different pots here. You can stack them as high as you want, actually. But I thought this would be a beautiful deck planter. Maybe put some pansies in it or something. Maybe even herbs would be beautiful in here. So it's a stacking planter. Yeah, I think herbs would be really fun in here. See how they just snap, like kind of fit together? And they snap together like that. And then you plant in like this. How cool is that for the Dollar Tree, right? And it's not small. You know, it's a nice sized planter. Really love those. I was so happy they had a couple. You know, because I went to another Dollar Tree and they had one left and it was broken, you know? You know how that happens. Dollar Tree a lot. But what a cool thing that was. And I think it'll be beautiful when it's all filled with flowers or herbs. We can use make some trailing herbs. Would be really pretty coming down, or trailing flowers. It's just a really cool thing. So, did I show you this thing also? I don't know if I showed you this. This is right in front of my computer. It's really cool. It's a Route 66 California license plate type of thing, kind of. And I have a little succulent in it. Love it. Of course, I've been on Route 66, a lot of Route 66. Very, very fun place. I don't know. I think I have to charge my battery, guys. I'll be back in a minute. I might have another one ready to go. Alright, so what were we talking about? Plantings, yeah. Alright, so we have Cosmo here, and he is assimilating, as you can see. He's got his mask. He's got his little puka necklace here. And he's got chains on his shorts. And he is just amazing. He's definitely assimilating. Getting used to life on Earth. Very fun. I love him. What a great little thing. So, I have a couple of heads coming. You know, mask holder things. I got a special one for McSorley because he's got that big. Alright. Maybe I'll put outtakes at the end of this one because I go crazy when things don't go right, you know. And my batteries are playing with me today, so I'm pretty sure I have a charged battery in there now. I have 6 batteries for this camera, and 3 of them are giving me. I thought I charged them all. Whatever. So, oh, okay, the heads. The mask stands. I got McSorley a special one with some shoulders and a chest piece so that his tattooed neckline there will sit properly. And then I got one for Krampus, and the one I'm using right now is the one from my Frankenstein, which is in the bedroom. So I just took that temporarily just so that I'd have a place to put McSorley for now. But one of the heads is coming from New Jersey, so it should be here very quickly. In fact, that's the one with the shoulders. And the other one, I don't, North Carolina or something like that, whatever. I noticed that so many of the things that I buy on eBay are coming from North Carolina. There must be a lot of eBay sellers in North Carolina. I did get these. I'm going to show you these. These are my favorite slippers ever. I got these slippers, boiled wool slippers, handmade, handcrafted. I got these from Albania. There's an eBay seller that does Albanian crafts, just like that that Romanian lady who does those beautiful masks. Well, somebody in Albania makes these beautiful boiled wool slippers, and these are my favorite slippers I have ever had. They have suede around the bottom, they have boiled wool on top. They're just beautiful. Look at them. I love them. And she has them plain like this, and she has them embroidered across here. So I love them so much that I don't ever want them to wear out, and I probably am going to have to get another pair just so I have them when they do finally wear out. But they're so comfortable and so warm. So those are really great. What else do we want to talk about? Let's think about this. The thrift was kind of dull today. I was looking for a planter because I went to the Dollar Tree first, and because the Goodwill wasn't open yet, I was waiting for it to open. So I went in the Dollar Tree and I walked around slowly. Found a couple of Easter solars for my mother. You know, all those crazy things in a windowsill that I've showed you in the past. I don't know if she has the similar to these already. She probably does because she's got hundreds of these things. But it's okay. What else did I buy in Dollar Tree? I think just the flowers and those. Oh, can you see behind me? I don't know if you can, but you can see that my spice rack is in use now. It's perfect. I love it. Absolutely love it. Now that the magnets are glued on, I put in there oregano, thyme, and the Aleppo chili pepper, because these are 3 spices that I use all the time. The Aleppo chili pepper I use in everything, from scrambled eggs to tuna fish, like everything. It's because it's a delicious red pepper flake that is half the heat of the Italian red pepper flakes. So, of the cayenne flakes, you know. So, it's very, very useful. A very useful pepper that you can use when you're cooking for anyone, even people that can't take heat, because it's not a spicy pepper. This morning I changed the flags. I took the winter flags down. I took the big wreath down. I put the St. Patrick's flag over here, and I put a couple of spring flags out. I was going to do all of that on Friday, but I said, let me do it today. Let me just put the flags up, because I don't want to do, well, it's too cold, but I don't want to do anything outside until the roof is done, you know. So when it's all cleaned up and gone, then I will do what I want to do on the deck, which I'm very excited about, because every time I go into the living room, I'm like, because I got so much shit that I bought through the winter for the yard, and it's all piled in there by the back doors, and I hate it. It's got to go outside, you know. So I can't wait to get those geese out there. I didn't want to put anything out while we were having all that snow. There's no point in that. These are new things for this summer. So I'll put them out. I'll start to get stuff put out on Friday, depending on the temperature. It's going to be warm, but I mean, I don't know if it's going to stay warm. You know what I mean? So I might wait on some of the big things until April, because I'm off on Good Friday and stuff. So maybe I'll wait till then. But planting we can't do here until after Mother's Day. So I won't be able to fill this double planter until after Mother's Day. So, but that's okay. I mean, time goes so fast. And I was looking through my retirement papers, the stuff the Social Security Administration sent me. And I think I'm definitely going to retire this year. The end of the year, when my birthday is. I heard that you can file for retirement at 61 and a half, 61 and 9 months, something like that. So I will do that, and I'll have it ready to go when I'm ready to bolt. I'm already ready to bolt from that job, but at least there is a light at the end of the tunnel. So I got to get the roof done. I got to get stuff done here while I can afford it. You know what I'm saying? And just sock some money away for the rest of the year, and just do it. Just do it, you know? And there's a thing on here that says... it was very interesting. I probably can't find it quickly, but it does say that it is very beneficial for most people to retire young. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I can't do it anymore. I'm too old for a job with that much stress. And I don't foresee it getting any better anytime soon, because with COVID, we are overwhelmed. And I'm just done. I'm totally done. I feel bad about leaving my boss, my manager, because I love him. But you know what? He's really on the edge himself. So, and so is everyone. You know, I hate to be bitching about this to you guys, but I had two finance big guys. I don't think I told you this. Two big finance guys that were totally behind me. They were easy to work with. They were wonderful. I loved them both. They both resigned. They could not take it anymore. So those two guys are gone. Now, my manager is under extreme pressure. He's ready to bolt. He said that if he bolts, he'll take me with him and, you know, some of his favorite guys. But you know what? I work 5 minutes from home. Do I really want a job where I have to drive to it? No, I don't. I don't. And anymore. I commuted for years. I commuted for 25 years to Hackensack, back and forth every day. And with the job I have now, I could never have made that drive at 5 after an 8-hour, 9-hour day of working over there. No way. So, yeah, this is the plan. So, hey, if I have to sell all my belongings on YouTube, on eBay, I'm gonna make it happen. You know what I mean? I'll be fine. I mean, I've been well taken care of all my life. My father made a lot of money in his life, in his work, in his career. He owned his own business for 60-something years, you know, and we never wanted for anything that we wanted, you know, we had, and not in a spoiled brat manner, but you know what I'm saying. We had a really fun childhood, and we also had a lot of freedom because my parents were young and cool, so we had a lot of freedom, me and my brother. My brother was in rock and roll bands, 80s hair bands back in the day, and we had a whole gang of friends that would go see him even when he played like out of state and stuff. Played in New York State a lot, played in New Hampshire. You know, we always all went. And my father was the cool father because my father was also a musician. You know, that was like a side thing for my dad. So we had the cool dad, so my brother's band used to practice in our garage. You know what I mean? So, very, very fun. Someday, if I can ever pull out some of the old pictures, they're pretty much buried in the front room, but if I can pull out some of the old pictures of those days, I'll put some pictures, I'll share some pictures with you from those band days. We all had huge hair. Not that my hair isn't huge today, but we had big 80s rock and roll hair, you know. It was like, and I went to beauty school in the 80s, so hairdressing school. So all my friends came to me for their rock and roll haircuts, and we used to do the root perms, and so the hair would stick up bigger, and just really fun. Dye it in beautiful peacock. I had this color. I wish they still made it, because me and Lena, who also was a musician, she was in a band, all-girl band. We would dye white streaks over here on both sides of our hair and put this beautiful peacock blue in there with the black hair, and we would have this peacock blue when the lights hit it. Pretty cool. So anyway, guys, I'm just rambling, but my battery is cooperating, so why the hell not, right? Tomorrow I'm going to make a tomato tart, and a tomato and cheddar tart, and that should be pretty yummy. Easy, yummy, lightish, you know, light. Tomatoes are always great. In the summer, they're even better. But, you know, the hothouse tomatoes aren't that bad. Nothing like homegrown, but not that bad. So, anyway, guys. Probably, well, I'm waiting for Mahalo to tell me, but they probably will start the roof on Tuesday, I'm thinking. Because it's going to be 60 plus. And or maybe they'll start Monday, like at least taking the shingles off, you know. If it's going to be that warm on Tuesday, then they can just slam up the shingles, you know. But anyway, so I forgot to tell you guys, first, one of the couple of nice days we had after that melted a lot of the snow, my dad brought the big charger over and we charged Smarty. He had the connectors on it for 2 seconds and Smarty started instantly. So I let it run for about 45 minutes. Started to use it daily because there was, there was hardly that much snow. What I did was I backed it up. I don't know if I said this in the video or not, but I backed them up just as much as I could, and I turned them around right in the driveway, because I couldn't back them over what snow was left, but I could definitely take the Jeep and plow over that snow. So Smarty is back up and running. I've been using him like crazy. So my dad told me to leave it run for at least a half an hour. And I moved it on this side because there's no snow. And then I can probably, I'll use them tomorrow because it's going to be another 50-degree day. And I'll pull Jeepster in on the other side because he can go over that kind of snow like nothing. So, perfect. Look at that. 2 seconds, that thing started. My father has a heavy duty charger, like 850 volts, something like that. Put it on, 2 seconds. It started instantly. So, all ready to go. So we'll take it out tomorrow because I haven't had him out in a month and, let's see, probably about a month, because the big snowstorm was February 1st or 2nd. It was 2 days before my mother's birthday, so it was about the 2nd. And then we had 2 more snowstorms after that. Couldn't get him out at all. So now he's ready to go. So I'll leave him run for a while. And he'll be ready to go on the road tomorrow. Very exciting. And the radio did not go out, and I think that's because that fuse was new. I guess the old fuse was ready to blow, and since we put a new fuse in it, my brother put a new fuse, no problem. The radio came right back on with the battery, with the starting of the car. So that's happy news. I'll talk to you later, guys. I don't think we're going to get any more snow now, but if they do say snow's coming again, I will definitely take it to my dad's garage. So that's done. Smarty's working. I took him to the Thrift Outlet yesterday, actually. Took him all the way down to Hackensack. So Craig the Record King reopened today. Yesterday. He reopened yesterday after his 2nd hip surgery, so that's cool. I told him he's becoming the Bionic Man because he's got all these metal parts and stuff, or whatever, they're made out of stainless steel, I think. So, good for him. You know what? I can't do it. I don't want it. I don't want alien parts in me. No offense, Cosmo. But I don't want alien pieces of machinery in me. So I suffer with my hip. You know what? When the warm weather gets here and stays, I'll be fine. It's just that transition period that really kills the arthritis. Really makes it bad. So I was going to hit Music Connection today, but you know what? I don't want to spend any extra money until the roof is done. I just want, because I have an estimate. I have the estimate, so I know how much it's going to be. But when they take the shingles off, then they have to, anticipate how much, they have to see how much plywood they might need, if they need any at all. So the price, might go up. But, I mean, I have a basic estimate, so I have an idea of what it's going to be. And so until it's over and done with, I don't want to spend anything else, The thrift store, that's nothing. But I mean, if you know how I am when I walk into Music Connection, I wind up dropping $200 easy, you know, something I will not do when I'm retired. But anyway, we are drinking a Two-Hearted Ale. This is an American IPA from Comstock, Michigan, from the Bell's Brewery. Very, very fun. So that was the day. Oni Swa. So strange. I would love to have china that looked like that. That is so cool. I do have china from Scandinavia. My Christmas china is from Scandinavia, and it's so beautiful. It has little elves, gnomes, elves or something on it. I bought it years ago by the place setting, and I only have 4, but they are out of this world. They're so beautiful. So when I do get to retire, I have plans. I'm going to clean out the front room. That's going to be Raymond's room when he comes to visit. I'm going to get a fold-away bed, you know, and rather than have him sleep on the couch like he does. That's going to be his room when he comes for vacations. But it's going to take time, and all of my art supplies are in that room. And I have about 3,000 books in that room too, on bookshelves. So I need time, and I'm the kind of person that once I start something, I have to finish it. I can't leave anything unfinished. It's an OCD thing, and it's also why when they overwork me at work, I get so freaked out, because I have to finish a task. I can't leave it. So that's why it goes so crazy. That's why I lose it. And so once I have that time where I don't have to stop, where I don't just have 2 or 3 days in a row to work on it, I'm going to clean that room out. I'm going to make some changes to the house. The ideas are in my head, but until I get the room empty, because you remember, I had an art studio here in the music room, and it was jam-packed, and there were shelves, and there was a big table, there were lights. Everything I needed was right there. Huge medical filing cabinet Skeety bought me for all of my paper sheets, and everything that I needed was in that room. And when I decided to do the music room, I literally cleared that room, and it was amazing that I was able to do that. So I'm hoping to do the same thing in the front room, clear it, and just start from scratch on that room. And there's a closet full of clothes in there that I wore when I worked in a more corporate situation. So it's all business clothes. I don't want any of it. Plus, they're all size 0, because I was like a tiny, tiny little thing when I was young. So those are all coming out. They're all going to the thrift. And a lot of stuff can go. I'll pick and choose on the books, because the books, I got a lot of really cool books. But I would like to put all my music collector's guides in there, and maybe some of the portable phonographs, just free up some space. That's the plan. Depends on how much I can lift and move and do. I might have to get my nephew in on it to help me a little bit carrying stuff, because Skeety's an old guy too, and he's a lot stronger than me, but I don't want to make him move furniture, and I'd rather have a young guy do it. So that's the plan, guys. Let's see. That'll be a year from now, maybe. So anyway, guys, rambling on. After having a magical, mystical, musical Saturday, I love you all. Comment, subscribe, spread that love. Share on all your social media. Let's share me. Don't keep me to yourself. Let's spread the love around. Tink merch below. Radio Tink podcast link below. And I will talk to you very, very soon. When I see you next. Until then, I love you all. Love you so much. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's just acting weird. Oh, fuck this battery, man.